So Tattoo the Earth's done. You've been in the band for now, two years or so. Did you still see yourself, or today, like, did you see yourself being in the band today still after all that time? Back then, do you think that you were going to, like, it's 2022, you're talking to us about being in Sepultura for 20 years?
Wow, wow, yeah, that's funny. I guess so. I mean, I knew at a very young age I started playing music, or at least playing in bands at like 14, 15, going to shows. And I was like, this is what I want to do. Like I had in my mind, and I was just really focused on it. There was no idea about money or anything like that. It was just really the sheer enjoyment of being on stage and being in that scene. I just loved it. I knew that it felt good and I felt comfortable in it. So when I did join the band and I started to get more comfortable being with the guys and living in Brazil, I just felt that we could continue onward and do so much more. I've become more confident. I think we all did as a band, and we just continued on the same path, and it was just going in a very strong pattern of touring, writing, getting to know each other better, getting a better understanding of the dynamics of the group. It even worked that way up until then Igor left the band. And then it was just like these up and then like, oh my God, like, what are we going to do? And then finding another drummer, building that again. And then that person leaving. I was just like, oh my God. Like, at those times when I thought like, oh, it might be over. But in my mind, I always knew that we didn't want to quit. We always wanted to continue onward because we loved so much what we were doing and we really believed in it. And we still do. And so, finding Eloy, it's just been, again, that evolution. I feel that we're like, okay, we have this incredible combination, and I feel that we're at a very good time, better than we've ever been. And it's wonderful that we really stuck with it. I can see that, from doing tours now and playing shows and speaking with people. I've noticed the difference, even with like old songs at the very beginning when I joined the band, that old like Derrick Green era songs, like old songs, playing those songs, getting response from people like, I grew up with that. It's been 20 years. So there's people that have actually like, this is what I got into when I was blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's a whole generation change of people. And then you still have the older fans that are there. But then we have a younger generation, much younger. And it's a great mix. And I'm glad that we're able to appeal to an older crowd and a younger crowd, to stay relevant in what's going on at the time. So that was the main objective I wanted to see in the future when I first joined the band, to see that evolution of getting, better at our instruments and just gaining that respect, from the whole like metal scene and world, just paying our dues again,
Yeah, hell yeah.
We had Jesse Leach on here from Killswitch Engage.
Jesse's the best. Yeah.
He is awesome. And he was paying respects to Howard Jones, and they went on tour together recently as well. And same thing, it's like paying respect to two different parts of the band and that legacy and the appreciation for the fans, really. Absolutely.
I mean, that's so important to pay that respect to a lot of the stuff in the past and the present, our goal is to play those songs to the best of our ability. And it's absolutely a challenge, but it's such a joy still to play all those songs. Each show is still a little different from the last. It's always going to be different. It's never going to be the same show. So when people ask a lot of times, don't you get tired of playing that song or this song? It's like, no, each time it's different, it's always different. And it's wonderful. It's a great feeling. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the legacy's there. I mean, Gojira covers Territory on the latest tour, there you have it.
Yeah. I mean, those guys have always been really cool. We've seen them come to our shows in France, and we have a lot of respect for them, and they're incredible, man. They're incredible band, musicians, people. And, I would love to do a tour with them. Hopefully that can happen, because I think it would be a great mix. And